This video is for moms with teenage daughters. I have a question for y'all. Who is taking their teenage daughters, and by teenage I mean like 14, 15, even 16-year-old daughters, who is taking them to get waxed at 15, 16 years old? So yesterday I go to get my poodle waxed, and me and my girl were talking, and I brought up TikTok, asked her if she was on TikTok. She said she was, and I'd asked her if she had seen these Christmas haul videos that these girls are doing.
Hey, so I just had my Christmas today, and I'm gonna give you a Christmas haul of everything I got. I am not bragging in any way, shape, or form, and I'm very grateful for everything that my parents have got me. From Victoria's Secret, it's lotion. This perfume from Victoria's Secret. Also from Victoria's Secret, this camera. I got this perfume, these Tarte lip glosses, this belt bag, this leather jacket. I got this puffer vest, these golden gooses, these golden gooses, these Uggs, and these Uggs. 3 pairs of Lululemon black link, and this sweatshirt hair straightener, this beauty. I got a hamster, he's in there.
And she was like, no, I haven't seen that. And so I was just kind of talking about how absurd I find it, which no hate to them. They all seem appreciative, and then like people in the comments are calculating up how much their Christmas hauls were, and I mean I've seen some from like $5,000 to $12,000 in Christmas gifts, and it's just not my thing. I find it very cringy. It just seems kind of insensitive when so many people are struggling right now. But do I wish I could afford that? Of course I do. So no hate to them at all. But she said no, she hasn't seen it, and I was like, yeah. So I was trying to describe to her what it was, and I was like, yeah, it's these young white teenage girls, blonde, and they're all orange from their fake tans, and they're showing off these thousands and thousands of dollars of gifts that they got for Christmas, and how I think it's just crazy. And she was like, who can even afford that? And I'm like, well, the vibe that I'm getting are these girls that you see on like Bama Rush TikTok. It's the girls in Alabama sororities. That's just the vibe I get. I don't know if that's what these girls are, but it's definitely that demographic. But anyways, so we got on the subject of teenage girls. I have my own teenager. She's 18 and in college. But she said, yeah, I've had some brats here recently. And I was like, what do you mean? Give me the tea. I want to know. And she said there was this one girl that came in. She was young, like, I don't know, 16 or 17. And I had waxed her before. And she made the comment, okay, make sure when you do it this time that you get it all, okay? Like, just very like kind of condescending or whatever. And then she said there was this other girl who was like, do people really tip you? And I'm there like, imagine my hands or my feet, like my feet are like up here, and I'm like, what? She said, what? And she's like, well, I mean, my face is in your poodle, so I mean, I feel like I deserve a tip, which I always tip, but the price of that is really expensive, and the only way I justify it is because since I lost all my hair a couple of years ago and now it's grown back, I've not colored it at all, so I'm saving money there, so that's how I justify the expense in my mind. But still, when she told me this girl asked if people really tip, I'm like laying there like a fucking cockroach with my feet behind my ears, you know, and I'm like, of course you tip. And then what blew my mind, she said that around prom season, she gets these girls coming in at like 14, 15, 16 years old as part of their, you know, like you go get your hair done, you get your makeup done, and they're going to get their poodles waxed before prom. And I'm like, this is behind their parents' back, right? Like, she's like, well, there was one that I was like, no, I'm not gonna wax you, I don't feel comfortable with that. She was like, oh, well, my mom's right here, and like went and got her mom, and her mom like took her there. Who is doing this? Who is taking their teenage daughters to go get their poodles waxed before prom? I'm really close with my daughter. We talk a lot, but no. Y'all ain't right. Okay, love you. Bye.